Welcome back to the Metronome Madness League. It is match number 13, the penultimate match for all of our teams in this season. We have the EV Hearts going up against the BGs tonight, and we'll see who's going to come up out on top. The EV Hearts having a pretty good season. We'll see if they can win this match as they start with their Articuno. And then there goes the Azelf. It's going to start with a Fury Cutter, which is not very effective. But they get a critical hit. I guess that matters. Fury Cutter is not going to work that well in a Metronome battle. Unless you can roll it 2 times in a row. And I don't think you really have a high chance of doing that. There's the Grass type added to the Azelf. Remember that, as it actually makes it weak to Articuno's Ice type, which is huge. There goes the Steel Wing, which is super effective from the Azelf. That was a great move. Putting Articuno in the yellow. There goes Articuno now with a Fury attack. Shame it didn't use an Ice or Flying type move, which would be stab and super effective now against this Azelf. It took the time to turn it into a Grass type. You've got to try and capitalize on those type of moves. Here comes the Azelf again, this time going for a Shockwave, another super effective move. Shockwave doing the damage. Articuno in the yellow. It's got 32 HP, excuse me, in the red with 32 HP. There goes the double hit coming from Articuno. Again, just a neutral move, doing some damage. But at this point, Articuno's not doing much in the battle. There goes the Azelf again. It's going to go for a Confusion. Confusion lands. It is a stab move. Puts Articuno at 1 HP. It does hang on for at least one last hit. It goes for a Muddy Water. The Muddy Water doing a good amount of damage. Azelf finally in the yellow. Articuno finally getting his act together. There we go. There goes the Avalanche. That's gonna land, and Articuno faints right here. There we go. Cresselia out for the EV Hearts after losing their first team member. Articuno did finally bring Azelf's health down quite a bit, so they could be in a good position here. Azelf gets to go first, goes for a lock on. Taking aim at the Cresselia. I want to see in one of these Metronome battles someone use lock on and then a one-hit KO move and see if it works out for them. That would be a really good move combination. There goes the agility. Cresselia raising its speed. Might be going first next turn. We'll see. Yeah, it does. And it goes for a Pedal Dance. It will lock itself into Pedal Dance. Pedal Dance is a fairly strong move. It's not very effective against the Azelf now because it was turned into a Grass type. Not the best move to use after your partner has used a move like Forest Curse. That was a bad idea from the Cresselia. There goes the Draco Meteor. That does a decent amount of damage to the Cresselia. Unfortunately, you have that drawback of lowering the stats on Azelf. So was it worth it is the question. The Pedal Dance puts Azelf in the red. As it goes for a Fake Out. Of course, that would only work on the first turn for each Pokemon. So fails for the Azelf. There goes the Pedal Dance. Probably the last one. We'll see what happens. But it does get to knock out that Azelf. I feel like the EV Hearts had to try really hard to knock out that Pokemon. It worked out in their favor, really. But they did finally get it down as the Volcanion comes out on the field for the BGs. Cresselia is confused due to the Pedal Dance. There it goes. Cresselia goes for an Earthquake. Earthquake is huge, and it's super effective against the Volcanion. Does about a third of its health. Not a bad move. There goes the Burn Up. Volcanion gonna use Burn Ups. It's gonna land. It's a stab move, and oof, does a lot of damage. Now Volcanion is just a water type. It burnt up its fire typing. We have to keep that in mind. It is a mono water type. Cresselia going again, this time with the Aromatic Mist. That fails. The Volcanion gonna go for a Doom Desire. I'm gonna land a Steel type move in the future. Will it be against Cresselia, or can they manage to knock it out and hit the final Pokemon on the EV Hearts? We'll see what happens. There goes the conversion. Cresselia getting rid of its typing and turning itself into a normal type. Conversion, I guess, in these Metronome battles aren't so bad as normal has no weaknesses. So it could work out. And then here it did, as it avoided being hit by the ghost type move from the Volcanion. So that wasn't bad. There goes a roost from the Cresselia as well. All right, good plays coming from the EV Hearts. They're going to heal themselves up. Now Volcanion goes for a wrap. Cresselia going to take the Doom Desire hit. Safe to say that would have knocked it out if they didn't use rest. So that, not rest, roost. So that definitely helped them. The wrap also doing a bit of damage. Here comes Cresselia now with an Ember. Now that's resisted. Not 4 times resisted. Also, they could have burned Volcanion there. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Low sweep. Low sweep will be super effective because Cresselia turned itself into a normal type. And there it goes. If speed falls there, the wrap doing damage at the end of the turn, and that puts Cresselia all the way down to 9 HP. Here we go with the bulk up. A little bit too late for a setup move. They could be knocked out this turn. There we go, Volcanion with the Aromatic Mist. If that doesn't work out, wrap hits though, and now do it for the Cresselia. So second Pokemon down for the EV Hearts. They're on to their last, which is Latias. Will have to do better than its first 2 partners. Volcanion still has a good amount of health. BT still have a Pokemon on the bench. Latias going first, and it's gonna go for a Thrash. It will lock itself into Thrash, but again, Thrash is a pretty strong move. It lands, putting Volcanion in the yellow. As it goes for a Twister, which is super effective. Not a strong move, but at least super effective, doing a okay amount of damage to that Latias. Still in the Thrash. Thrash is doing so much damage. Only hits twice before Latias gets confused, though. But does put Volcanion in red. The Aeroblast from the Volcanion. Oh, what a hit. It was a crit. Latias down to 55 HP. There goes the Latias now. This time going for a Prismatic Laser. Hey, that's one way to catch up. Prismatic Laser might have been overkill. Volcanion didn't have that much health left, but it is knocked out, evening the playing field for these 2 teams. Now Latias will have to use 1 turn to recharge as it goes up against his Dragonite, so that could be very dangerous in this next turn for them. There goes Dragonite's free move as it goes for a power-up punch. Now that won't be very effective, but it will raise Dragonite's attack stat. And that's not something I'm sure Latias really wants. There goes, has to break through the confusion. It does. And there it goes with a slash. It could crit. Slash against the Dragonite, and it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. There goes the Psycho Shift. That's going to fail. Latias, oh, hits itself in confusion. Not what they want. Now it's in a red due to its damage done to itself, and Dragonite goes for the Vital Throw. Vital Throw, not very effective. Doesn't matter. Latias goes down, and the win actually goes to the BGs. Good job for the BGs coming away with the win right there. I hope you enjoyed the match. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so more people can watch the Metronome Madness League. And we will catch you in the next battle.